You know, the Giants' path to winning the World Series and bringing the World Series trophy back to San Francisco began, 4 years ago when a 20-year-old rookie pitcher named Matt Cain joined the team. And he was so awesome back in his day that they made a bobblehead for him. And I thought that was cool. A couple of years later, a young kid out of college, fresh-faced, little tiny guy named Tim Lincecum joined the team. And all of a sudden we had an awesome 1-2 punch. Then along the way, another guy came along, a big guy to close out the game. Brian Wilson joined the team, and all of a sudden you had two guys who could start the game and another guy to close the game. But even then, it wasn't quite enough to bring the team a World Series. They had to go out there and get yet another guy to actually lead the offense. And so they added a Buster Posey to lead the offense and help out the team. And of course, to round out the rotation, of course, Madison Bumgarner also joined the team. And all of a sudden, you had the makings of a pretty good team to go out there and win the World Series. And win the World Series they did. And so when they did finally win the World Series, Giants and everyone else wanted to celebrate. And what do you do when you celebrate? You go ahead and you release another set of World Series bobbleheads. So along with the usual set that was already released, they worked and coordinated with Forever Collectibles to go out there and release this set. So here's Cody Ross, Buster Posey, Lucille, Matt Cain, Madison Bumgarner, Brian Wilson, and of course our favorite guy, Tim Lincecum. And so they released a nice little set of bobbleheads in a white jersey, and I was thinking, that's pretty cool. I could do that. Let's get a couple bobbleheads in here, and let's celebrate this by creating some bobbleheads. And I thought that was pretty cool. Went back to the store a couple days later, and only to realize they had went ahead and made mini versions of them too. So of course I had to go and buy these. So on top of the white set, there's also a mini set of Pablo Sandoval. There is a mini Brian Wilson out there. There is a mini Buster Posey. Oops, covered up his face there. Mini Buster Posey with the World Series logo. And of course, mini Lincecum. The diminutive dandy. And so that was pretty cool. And then I got the call, hey, did you know that the Walgreens is making another set? So of course, there is a orange jersey version of the Giants bobbleheads. Using the same mold, Forever Collectibles re-released the exact same set on an orange base. Juan Uribe. Please don't boo him. Matt Cain. Good old Buster Posey. Aubrey Huff. Edgar Renteria. I still prefer Edgar Renteria over Tejada. Madison Bumgarner, who for whatever reason weren't so many of them. And of course, everyone's favorite guy, Tim Lincecum. And so I thought we were done. That's a lot of bobbleheads already. That's 9 of the orange set, 6 of the white set, 4 of the mini set, plus all the other ones we already have. But no, went to Walgreens, and guess what's out there again? Yet another set of bobbleheads. So here's Lucille, celebrating with arms in the air. Another Brian Wilson, mean as always. Does anyone recognize this? He looks kind of familiar. Looks a lot like the one I already made. Another Matt Cain, looks kind of cool. Another Tim Lincecum, yet another version of him. There is a Buster Posey, he's wearing his mask. And last but not least, Madison Bumgarner and his wind-up. So let's take a look at these guys so you guys can get a look at them. They should be available in your local Walgreens stores. First off, let's take a look at Lucille. Lucille, like a lot of the other Lucilles, are ridiculously happy. This, again, are made by Forever Collectibles. He's standing with his arms in the air. Pretty cool. Bright orange jersey. Let's take a look at Madison Bumgarner. The last set of Madison Bumgarners, for whatever reason, they had a shortage on them. He's, for whatever reason, hard to find. They just didn't make as many, knowing that he wasn't quite as popular as the other players, say Lincecum, Posey, or Wilson, or Cain, so they didn't make as many of them. He is stooped over, staring owner, trying to get the signals, get the signs from Posey. Interesting about these are that they use the same base as before. The logo is exactly the same as the one that was done previously. Same size, I think. Actually, it's yeah, same size, maybe slightly bigger. Similar, right? I think the head is done different. It is a different mold. For whatever reason, Baumgartner now has a extended beard, about the same height. Although I think a different artist did this. One thing I'll comment is the fact that I do think these are at least a little more artistic. I think the comment I had from the previous ones are the fact that they give every player in the previous set the exact same body shape. Basically, they swapped out the head. At least with this set, it's an orange jersey, but at least each player is a unique pose. So they didn't copycat them. That's Baumgartner. Timmy. So Timmy is well, he's not quite looking into the ground here, but that is basically what he's doing. I think I should note that it's kind of funny that this is an anomaly of a bobblehead for a couple of reasons. One, the Giants never actually wore the orange jersey in the World Series because both of the games that were played in San Francisco occurred in the middle of the week. They never played on Orange Friday, so they didn't actually wear that. Plus, when the Giants do engage in Orange Friday, they only wear the orange jersey. They do not wear the orange hat, which they only wear on Sundays, in case you guys have been paying attention. So it's kind of interesting. On Timmy, the hair is ceramic. It is not synthetic like his other bobblehead. Pretty cool to add to your collection. I like his pose. And over here, Matt Cain. For whatever reason, Matt Cain, I don't know, there's something wrong with his stare. It's not quite right. If you guys compare him to his SGA bobblehead, huge difference. I think if you guys will agree, that looks like Matt Cain. That doesn't quite look like Matt Cain. I think the eyebrows, the ridge, something not quite right. I've always liked the Alexander Global Promotion APG versions over the Forever Collectibles. They just seems to be a lot better artwork, although this is pretty close. It's a lot better than the last version that they did of I really shouldn't grab him by the face like that, but here you go. Here is the version we got previously. He looks something wrong with the way they look, but this at least is closer than that is. But again, that's Matt Cain. Let's put him back over there. Here is Buster Posey looking up into the sun, into the sky, ready to throw the second. Pretty cool rendering. I like the mask. Big hat on his head. About to throw the second base, or at least throw the ball back to the pitcher. I guess the only error I could point out is the fact that they put his jersey number decal on top of the straps for his catcher's gear, which I think is kind of backwards. And basically that's Posey. And of course there's Brian Wilson. Brian Wilson looks a lot like my Brian Wilson, which I made back during the World Series. Kind of similar. This is basically a SGA version of him that I converted. Well, the other thing, of course, is the fact that his hair is wrong. Brian Wilson hasn't had long hair in the back of his head since he was a rookie. And, of course, you can tell this is a Forever Collectible because his jersey number is decal, whereas in the APGs, it is a raised lettering. And again, logo, things like that. So, pretty cool. You know, there's something not quite right about his beard, and I think you guys can point it out immediately, is the fact that Brian Wilson's beard, it's black. It's not brown with stubble. So I think I'm going to have to go paint that and redo it. In any case, that is Brian Wilson, and that's the set. The bunch of them that are out there. Brian Wilson, Matt Cain, Buster Posey, Timmy E. Madison Bumgarner, and of course, attention hogging, Lucio. Is that enough bobbleheads to celebrate the World Series? I think so. Please don't make any more. I think I'm out of money. In any case, thanks for watching. Go Giants. Bye. Almost there. Let's just fix this problem here, and we're almost done here. A little bit more shoe polish, and we're almost there. We're ready to go. A little bit more, a little bit of dab there, a little bit of black acrylic paint. Never hurt anybody. In fact, it made it better. There you go. The beard of Zeus is back. A little bit more, a little bit more. And there you go. Let's fill in some spots here. There you go. Black beard. And we're done. Alright, now we're done. Thanks for watching. Go Giants. Bye.